invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. If you want to, sort of split off from the be next to this conversation, look around the back room, so to speak, the cubby, the pantry, the stocks. Yeah, sure. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Just anything that might be suspicious or like, I don't know,
Okay.
might lead to anything that might sort of be used as evidence or anything like that.
Okay.
Notes between the two.
Like,
I know that's not very specific.
it sounds like you just want to get a snapshot of the place and then narrow your search vector down from there.
That
so
would be, yeah.
let's start for perception. Let's start for perception roll. 25. I shouldn't expect anything less with a plus fucking 13. You note something. Well, a couple of things, rather. You note an open window, which is there. And in your guys' previous inspection of the place, it wasn't open before. Like, when you guys made the rounds around the place, it wasn't open before. And, given your bardic and arcane capabilities, you see a rapidly disintegrating scrap of paper. Or, not scrap of paper, like, shred of parchment. Which I guess is a scrap of paper now that I think about it. Anyways. And I'm talking like a tiny fragment. I'm talking like the size of like your thumbnail. Like it's tiny.
Oh, okay, yes, I got
it. Super easy to miss.
Mm-hmm.
But you catch it in its last moments of sizzling and fate. It's like flash paper. You ever seen like those magic things? Or if you ever seen Now You See Me?
Oh.
Yeah, like that sort of thing. Like it's like disintegrate, except it doesn't disintegrate or like cinder away in like fire, like embers. Or at least not normal ones. It's blue instead of red. Which is the telltale sign of some arcane effect upon it. I will say to for perspective of Witchstalker and Rose outside, or around the bend rather, you guys did not see anything like not like a bird flew out or a bullet magically flew through the air or whatever.
Yeah, I don't even like see a little spark of it dissipating.
What's inside, so yeah.
I figured, yeah.
I would say Ruhan probably heard Ray's call out to him. It's not like the, swinging door is like 7 feet thick or something. That'd be impressive, a 7-foot thick swinging door. Something. Imagine having smaller doors. Giants, couldn't be me.
Abigail, work the bar. Make sure no one gets suspicious.
She gets a look on her face like I've never worked a bar before.
She's gonna learn.
If anything, Varric would. I'll switch spot to Varric.
You will keep people distracted better than he will.
How about both of us?
Yeah, that's fair.
She goes outside, opens up the door, reaches, just bends, cranes her neck around. Love, need your help with something. And then the two of them are occupying the bar. Which is to say, Varric is going to roll alchemy supplies with advantage. I believe. Nat one.
Damn,
nope, they're
consistency.
fucking exact fucking same.
25.
Oh my
Apparently
God,
his side job should be a
both
barkeep.
rolls.
Why do you know so many drinks, love?
Lena had a dark.
It's not that relevant. It seems particularly relevant right now. I had a stint as a bartender. You did? Yeah. When? First wave. You never told me. It was for 2 weeks. She looks at the vast array of drinks that he knows how to make. 2 weeks.
He's a quick study.
Lapsed in 20 intelligence.
It's I was barely paying attention. You know how to make every cocktail I can think of.
Couldn't be me, IRL. So, Ruhan, they move the bench out of the fucking way, and then they man the bar. which is quite the same with how lovely Abigail is and how stoic he is. Honestly,
He's the face, he's the hands.
it'd be a pretty cool bar to run if they ever retire and settle down. It'd be pretty cool.
Assuming they
Anyways,
live through all this bullshit.
Haha, that's crazy. what a fantastical comment. I just remembered a really bad joke. I'm not gonna say it.
Save for after recording.
If I remember, sure. Anyway, so yeah, Ruhan, you go into the back. How long does invisibility last? So that's like an hour, right?
Something like that.
I believe
Let's
so.
look up.
Yeah.
That's on 10 minutes or an hour, one or the other. It's definitely not 1 minute. Greater invisible minute.
Oh, I can actually spell invisibility. That's fun.
Just put I in the 1 hour concentration.
Yeah.
Okay. Easy enough. So yeah, I feel that is something you spot it's on its way out. Like within 6 seconds or so, it's gone.
Yeah. Am I able to get any indication of like what caused it to come in? Like what brought it in, or how it?
What brought it in?
Yeah.
Well, no,
How it
it's on its way
manifests.
out. Yeah, like it's disintegrating. It's like a burning piece of paper.
Can you figure out what it was? I think is what you're saying.
Yeah. No, like because the window is open, right? So that sort of gives the impression that it came in through the window. Is there any indication like what could have? No, that makes no sense. No, I'm talking to my arse.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I will say Roman investigation. Let's start with that. The examination of the window. A Sherlock Holmes tale. 21. I will say before I talk about that 21, you know for a fact that was a spell scroll of some sort. Like that's a common Telltale thing. Like spell scrolls just get destroyed as they get used up, which is why they're literally called consumables in the terms of the books. They're consumable items. You don't get to keep them once you use them. So yeah, like it was some sort of spell scroll. And now onto the 21 investigation. You don't, after examining the window and stuff like that, you don't think it's a matter of that the spell scroll was dumped in through the window. You think it's a different avenue of the window need to be opened for him to speak out into the wind. So to speak.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I get you.
Yeah.
All right. So that'd be what you
So yeah, that's
talk about.
it was some sort of spell.
Mm-hmm.
With the scroll itself gone, I mean, if you're a detect magic, you might be able to get what sort of school it was and stuff like that. But with the spell scroll gone, you don't know what spell exactly it was.
Mm-hmm. I'm able to sort of, because I mean, I would have some sort of magical knowledge, because I obviously heard him talking as well to who I assume would be her.
Someone coming around.
I'm
your
able to.
house.
Yeah. That's what I heard earlier. So would I be able to sort of narrow down what spell it might be?
You as a player can probably figure it out. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, like sending or something, I'd imagine, or
Maybe.
it wouldn't be a message, would it? Because that's
Message is a cantrip.
Yeah, and a
That's very
cantrip.
short
Yeah.
range.
Yeah, I just confirm it to you. It was probably some sort of sending spell.
Yeah.
Although, interestingly enough, he does talking verbally. In sending, you don't need to talk verbally to send a message. So, that's interesting. To be fair, you've never cast sending with, like, a scroll.
Could it be whatever is working with like the earpieces? Because we have to talk for the earpieces to work.
Divine Messenger, maybe something like that.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna look up message
The
spells.
earpieces are a artifice version of message given magnitude. It could be something similar to that. But it's a question of how, like, none of you guys are wizards. So, describing of magic scrolls is not in your guys' wheelhouse.
Mhm.
The closest is Ruhan. The closest. And even that's, like, not even the same. Like, a rune is permanent. Or is a lot more long-term than a spell scroll that destroys itself in use.
It's
So-
a house on the same block.
Yeah, it's a house on the same block, but it's not the same house.
Magic casting temporary magic couldn't be giants.
I mean, Rune Knight, that's it. Rune Knight is temporary, technically. But yeah. there's a lot of questions that pings with your arcane know-how.
Okay. Is there anything else on the desk that would sort of stick out that may be related to the scroll?
Well, 21 investigation, you look around and the countertop that it was perched upon is merely a little stockade of different supplies, spices, food. There's some dangling like things of garlic and stuff like that, but nothing that seems criminal, especially for a bar.
Yeah. So if I had to sort of
I would say like I say spices and garlic and stuff. That's for like really specialty cocktails. Not like this place sells food. Looks at butter cocktail.
That sounds unhealthy, but also mildly delicious.
Fred has posted it multiple times. That's why I know about it. It doesn't look too bad. I just don't think I'd ever fucking drink it.
Yeah, I mean, there's that one as well that has like raw egg in it, which is a bit.
Yeah, that's I'm good.
That's bad.
Yeah. I saw somebody making it once at a bar, and I was like, "What the hell are you doing?"
That's what God calls
good.
wrong.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. Here's the vid. Same guy. Looking a lot more normal.
Oh yeah, there we go. It's not looking as satanic.
It's because it's not looking directly at the cam.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah. Bring it back. Hot butter cocktail sounds like a euphemism.
But is there anything that would maybe be out of place if I take a quick scan around the room that wouldn't fit with a bar setting? Or is that the open window and scroll thing the only thing that really stuck out?
You have a bit of more of a narrowed search avenue now. Roll me perception again. Because before you're just getting anything, now you're just like anything related to the scroll or magic and stuff like that. So roll me perception again.
Does she find any sacrificial dagger?
How very, very fitting.
What was that? 17. 17 plus 5 plus 8.
Playing the big leagues. 34. 34. Have you played Witcher 3?
I've played bits of it.
Did you play the Red Baron part of it? Or the Bloody Baron, rather? Red Baron's a real person. The Bloody Baron.
Baron's the one with the buried baby, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He talks like this, and he's always swearing, "Where did I put the bloody gin?" And then he beats his wife.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. The fun stuff, naturally.
Yes, of course. Your word's not mine. Anyways, you remember how in the Bloody Baron quest there was a painting that was knocked down when you were investigating his room for him?
Vaguely.
Yeah, you note something similar here. The best way to describe it is when you put something on the wall that hangs snugly upon the wall, over time, it sort of offers a cover for that spot it's on that prevents deterioration or dusting on it. And when you take that thing off, it leaves a space in the dimensions of whatever was covering it that is different from the rest of this area around it because it wasn't as weathered and deteriorated and dusty. You note something like that. This mantelpiece, I guess, mantelpiece rather, that is adorning the wall that where the swinging door is upon. So like the same wall off to the side to the right of the swinging door. There sits a mantelpiece, something that you would hang stuff on, similar to in Mura's house when he had the mass. Like the thing that the masks were actually on. The little wooden panel that held the mask. Something similar to that, smaller, and you note that it is missing something. It is missing something, and you can detect the shape.
Would I be able to figure out what the item is from the shape?
You can, because you weren't here for it, but regardless, it looks like God's gonna be so hard to do. It's like that. This is really shit.
Hey, we got connecting factors. Which, for reference, that's the thing that Ruhan was inspecting to figure out that it was Goblinoid make. And it was on all the dead bodies.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Something like that lovely shape. In fact, that's exactly what they were inspecting.
Yeah,
And then that's what it looks like.
Okay, so that's on all of the
It's in the middle of the it's in the middle of the mantelpiece, or rather, the shape is that.
Okay.
So once upon a time, however long ago, that thing was there. It's no longer there, but it had stayed there for a decent amount of time, a decent long enough amount of time that it made a pattern underneath it, or rather, everywhere around it was deteriorated.
But she was a second waver.
She is a second waver, yes.
So it's only been 2 months.
The
There's no way that would
predecessor.
leave. Yeah, there's no way that would leave like that kind of an imprint after 2 months. I would think.
It could.
It could.
Let
Okay.
me. If you're a coastal city,
Maybe.
I don't know. How manky was she? How often did she clean her house?
Religiously. Anyways,
I'm not gonna. No.
thank you. Oh wait, I should grab this.
But also, keep in mind, this is a 34 perception.
Yeah.
Like we're probably actually gonna start busting out some Witcher sense stuff when we get rolled this high. I licked the dirt. There was a pregnant woman here 3 months ago. How do you detect that? Don't
Yeah.
ask questions.
Few just gets on all fours and starts like licking the ground, be like,
Mm.
I can taste the symbol. I used to sit over here.
Exactly. Like we're getting into some ground logic breaking stuff. Like
Minute traces of silver.
yeah, like there's a number of really shite ways I could try describing it, or we could just say you fucking detected. Don't think about too hard about it.
Yeah. I'm just like,
How
had
does
Cuddy 4
Geralt
weeks
smell
ago.
wine from 7 years ago? I don't fucking know, but he did in one quest. Riddle me that.
Look at this, Batman.
Didn't realize being a Witcher also involved learning Somaliism. Anyways, so yeah, you have that info now.
Let's write that down quickly.
Look for truffles over there? What happened?
No, I was just drinking a glass of sake.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Did
That
you
reminds
heat it
me of
up,
put
or
cider
did you
in the
have it
fridge.
just like...
Oh.
yeah, you gotta aerate. It's a difference of cultures and well, a difference of craft, which has led to a difference of culture. So like this happens particularly with ramen, like in America and Europe and stuff like that. I think it's it's considered bad to slurp noodles, especially if you're Italian. Mamma mia, how dare you slurp on my noodles loudly?
Oh no, it's like a
or
compliment to the chef, isn't it? In like Japanese culture.
No,
Yes.
it's burping.
Well, in Japanese, and I know it is, but there's also another thing to that.
Hmm.
You taste that style flavor more when you slurp.
Yep.
Interesting.
So
Oh yeah, something
definitely-
like the air or something like that, isn't it?
you air it out through your nose is essentially what it is.
Thinks back to Ice Cream Man.
You air it
It's
out
not
through
the
your
guy
nose,
that was-
allowing you to
yeah.
detect more taste, and that led to
It's
the
not like-
culture thing it is. So,
Yeah. No, I was just remembering that video, that guy that goes eats the chocolate and goes,
Oh, that's what it was.
Oh, the ice,
It tastes
yeah,
vanilla. It tastes that.
yeah, just
yeah. He probably is breathing through his nose the entire time. Because you know, you breathe through your
I
nose.
love
that's
that you made that a verb.
Yeah, this is.
Mhm.
Now you know. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why that culture developed. Anyways,
how do we get started talking about ramen anyway? I have no idea.
Don't think about it too much.
No.
Tasting the silver in the earth or whatever.
Oh yeah, there we go. I'm tasting the
You're
earth particles.
aerating.
Yeah.
You're aerating.
Anyways, yeah, what are you guys doing? You guys have a halfling held up by the scruff of his neck. One of you's outside. The rest of you in here. Witch Sucker's outside. Varric and Abigail are
bartending.
doing bartending.
Yeah.
Oh, that word now makes
Sensing
sense
he's
to me.
not buying my intimidation, I called for Ruan to get in here so we can lay some hurt on this little boy.
I don't know if I was there or
He's
if
a grown
very
man,
busy
but he is also a little
with,
grown.
homework.
He is muted. I don't know what he's
Yeah.
doing.
I'm trying to think how I can see what I saw without. I
Without
wonder if
verbally saying it.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I could like come back and sort of try and write, like write on Ray's back or something. But I'm worried that I might get an elbow to the face or something if I do that.
Yeah, you could just hold on to the information until
I mean, he does know
able
you're
to talk.
invincible, so.
Yeah, true enough. I could just sort of try and outline symbol on wall or something, like across his back or something, or across his arm.
You have him here, yeah.
So I go back there.
Yeah.
What happened?
This little feller here,
Run! He's grabbing me. He said he's gonna eat me.
him be more acquainted than with this place than he let on. I don't trust him.
Of course I am. I've worked here a couple of times. I know where the good stuff is. For your great grandfather.
Yeah. You know that real good, like.
Okay, well, if we have to eat them, let me see what I got for spices.
No, hey, no, come on, don't eat me. You know you might need it, right? Come on. Yeah, I'll take. Yeah, I'll feed you this. Best stuff. Don't eat me. It's called Dragon's Blood. Yeah, have it.
Uh-oh.
Fancy stuff.
You know, she kills people, right?
What?
Yeah,
What?
man.
Bethany. She's murdering people. She's destroying their souls, and you're helping.
What?
That
No.
make you accomplice.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know.
The
That's
law
far
don't
from
care.
relevant.
What the?
And seeing as you've told us
Did-
Brady works here too, that also makes him an accomplice.
No!
Yeah. We're gonna have to interrogate him too.
Are you
Violently.
even allowed to do this? You're not even city watchman. Put me down.
No.
This goes higher than that.
The door. Someone might hear you.
Put me down.
If you yell, I will rip your tongue out of your mouth. We
Roll
can
intimidation.
talk to your corpse as much as we can talk to you living.
Yeah, this true.
Roll intimidation.
Could you roll for me? I'm
I got you.
cleaning out my backyard or think.
You're cleaning out your back. I'm assuming Rays will give advantage.
If I can, yes, I will help.
Okay. Actually, no, you can't give advantage. You got a fucking tenor, the guy.
Oh, would you like a bardic die then?
If you want, it's up to you to give them.
Yeah.
Sure.
You can force bardic dies on people. It's up to them whether they choose to use
I
it.
suppose, but yeah. Last one though, but that's fine.
That's one? Yeah, I thought you only given out like one thus far.
Yeah, but I've not had a long rest since the last.
Well, it's
couple
short rest
sessions,
first.
so.
Yeah, you get
This
it
is the
back.
next
Short
day.
rest?
The
Oh,
short
it's the
rest-
next day.
First off, it's the next
that's
day,
short.
so there has been a long rest. Secondly, you have short rest-based bardic inspirations. Please tell me you've known that.
No, I know that. But I
Okay.
didn't realize we'd had a short. I thought, okay. I didn't realize it was the next day from when we come back. That's fine.
Oh,
so
that's
that's
fair.
two, only two gone.
We
Yep,
did
yep,
kind of
yep.
forget to mention that it was the next day.
Yeah, I thought it was the same day.
I think I did, but regardless, 23. His demeanor drastically changes. He gets like very apathetic, almost bored. It is disconcerting.
Race, do you have detect magic prepared?
Let me see if I do. Yes, I do.
Can you give him a scan? Make sure we know what we're dealing with.
I'll mark down a spell slot.
It's a really tall pixie.
Just making sure he's not like under an enchantment.
That'd be unfortunate. Doing
Wow,
crimes when you
man.
weren't involved in it. That'd be crazy. That'd be wild. So you casted it, right? Like you're not ritually.
No, I'm casting it.
Upon him, nothing. You do detect. Okay, I'm like 80% certain it's divination, but let me double check what it is. You know what they say about assuming. See.
Basic, your
Let's see.
What?
Oh, it's evocation. Oh, interesting. Well, that's why we check. You see the remnants of evocation magic by the window. I thought it was divination. Oh well, tell.
There be recent magic by the window, but nothing on this little guy here.
How do you know?
How do you think?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
You see this little embers glowing in Ray's eyes, like there's 2 campfires behind his irises.
What's that supposed to mean, huh? Your voodoo tell you.
Truth is, you're just not as smart as you thought you were.
We don't need to be smart.
The only question I have left is Brady in on it.
Is that going to change anything?
For him, maybe.
Really? Really? Really, though? Or you could grab him like you grab me.
In truth, we could let you and him both off.
He squints.
The only ones who know what you have done is us.
Assuming there's a catch.
You give her up, you walk free.